Hi, this is Dodger, and you're watching my show. I'm on the webcam again. But fear not, I have actually bought my own camera, I just don't have the lens for it yet. So the lens is the last piece, and then I will have my own camera, and then I won't have to share it with anybody. It is gonna be pretty cool. I think that it's a worthwhile investment. And in the meantime, I can just take the camera with its itty bitty lens all over the place and take rad pictures. I won't lie, I've already taken so many pictures of my cat. It's silly. It's silly how many pictures of my cat I've taken. So for our first piece of news, if you have a Mass Effect 3 save file, you might be able to get the N7 suit in Dead Space 3. It will be available on Xbox 360, PS3, and PC, so it's not just limited to one platform, and it's a variant on the actual suit, but literally if you just have a save file for Mass Effect 3 on whatever platform you're using, and then you download the full version of Dead Space 3, you just have the suit. Up until now, the demo has been very limited, but as of tomorrow, I believe, the 22nd, you will be able to play the Dead Space demo on pretty much anything. So, if that's something that you've been wanting to do and you've been seeing all these videos of it go up, then that's a thing. Sadly, I never played Mass Effect 3, so that's not actually an option for me. But I bet there are ways to get it without. Any of you who know of the game Among the Sleep, it is a horror game in which you play a toddler, so it's very interesting in that way. The imagination just goes wild as it does when you are a child, but Krillbite, the company that's making it, is also making a little experimental game. On February 10th, they will be dropping a game called The Plan, in which I believe you play a fly. They just released a gameplay trailer, but I think to somebody who wasn't really paying attention, you'd be like, that was just a cinematic, that wasn't an actual gameplay trailer. But I believe that you actually control a fly and it does an exploration of life and death, etc., etc. For me, I really like when game development companies do this, when they have one game that they're working on primarily, but then they kind of have this weird side project where they just wanted to try something, you know? For some reason, it just shows a lot of creativity and love for what they do. In my eyes, because you imagine it as though it's a school project, right? You have this school project where you have to do this paper and you just work through it, and when it's done, you just don't want to do anything more. But somebody who really loves to write, maybe while writing a paper, thinks, oh, that would be a really cool idea for a story while they're doing a paper on something else. So they say, oh, I need to jot down some notes for this other paper that I would love to do, or for this short story that I'd love to write. It's very obvious when somebody loves what they're doing versus is told to do something. Anyway, I will link you to that trailer if you would like to watch it. It's very short, it's very intentionally vague. So there isn't a whole lot going on. But, I don't know, it still intrigued me. So I'm excited to play it. I'm also very excited to play Among the Sleep. I think the idea of that game is creepy awesome. As a final bit of news, if you are somebody who loves Atari, Atari Incorporated is separating itself and went into bankruptcy. They are selling their logo. They are selling some of their primary franchises like Pong. Blowing my mind. I mean, Atari has had a lot of ups and downs, right? But they're able to boast that they've been around for years, for so long. And for them to actually go to the point where they say, all right, we have to sell all of our assets in 90 to 120 days. I'm like, oh, Atari? Man, I had no idea Atari went through so many different name changes. I'm reading a little paragraph right now. But they also changed hands a lot. So who knows? I doubt that it's going to be disappearing for good. I highly doubt that that's going to happen. Especially since they're so ingrained in the base of the video game community. I'm sure that there are plenty of people now that are gamers that don't really know any Atari games or have never played any Atari games. I'm sure that that's a thing. But for me at least, Atari is such a part of the framework. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be around forever. I mean, that doesn't mean that it's even still necessary, but I don't know, it's just really interesting. Times they're changing. Anywho, that is my show. Thank you so much for watching. If you have a positive or a negative response, feel free to leave it in my comment section. And if you would like to have coffee with me, you can click wherever I put the annotation and it'll take you to my other channel. But otherwise, I hope that you guys have an amazing day. I actually won't be around until the middle of next week. I was offered a possibility of going to France for free. And I have a bunch of friends that live in France, so I'm going to be able to stay with them and just hopefully have a really fun time. I've never been on my Europe trips before. I've just never been to France, so I'm really excited about it. And I will be putting up content every day except Sunday. So there will be gameplay going up, Sherlock and FTL, and another Borderlands 2 video will go up on Saturday, and then there will be a DIY video on Dexterity Bonus on Sunday, as well as hopefully coffee times every day. I think that I'll have good internet there because my friends have pretty good internet, so we'll see. But definitely stuff will be going up on Press Heart, and I will do my best to keep up with coffee times. But yeah, I hope that you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you again next Wednesday. Okay, bye-bye. Mwah. I don't have to share it with anybody.